are you gonna be the woman that be like, hey, there's a chance this may not be your baby to your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
I live in reality. So we got to figure out who the dad is. All three of us.
You a cheater.
Okay.
I'm in a whole...
So you said F them kids. That's what it sounds like to me.
F that kid.
Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we have another scenario for What is the Scenario?
What is the scenario? It's the new show that y'all not watching. But listen here, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for watching the last scenario and the one before that. We on volume 3. We have an email that we're going to read. Of course, we're not going to say the name. Of course, we're not going to put out your social security and your location and things of that nature. But one thing I want to add to this show, I'm going to put a little spin to it, right? Eventually, I want to get to adding voice messages, voice notes. If you want to put a video out there showing yourself, if you're that brave, go ahead to it. I wanted to make it as a community show as much as possible.
Yeah.
This is your chance to basically make a show. So if it's bad, it's your fault. You know
okay.
what I mean? Blake, can you read us this scenario, please?
Yes. So, hey, Blair and Chris. Love the show and looking forward to hearing more of the scenario episodes you all have.
Thank you to our one fan.
Thank you. I have one scenario below that I'll start with.
Okay.
So the scenario is pregnancy/paternity scare.
On this episode of Mari, let's go.
My friend, 35-year-old male, had relations with his cousin's friend when they were 24 years old. His cousin's friend ended up getting pregnant around the time they had been messing around, even though she had a boyfriend/other partner. The baby, now child, who is 12 years old, is alive and well. He has his mom, the cousin's friend, and his dad, the boyfriend/other partner. My friend never ended up getting a paternity test to see if the child is his. He says since he is being raised by a man who may be the actual father, then that's all that matters. Would you still want to get a paternity test if you think you might have a 12-year-old child out there? Please let me know if the scenario...
Go ahead.
Needs any more details or explanations. No, you gave us enough. That's enough to work with. Absolutely.
Your thoughts, Blair. Just
me. I think you should go first.
Well,
I know the baby's mine.
Well. Let's talk about the woman.
Okay.
First, right? The one who was in a relationship but was messing around during the same time as she was in a relationship. You a cheater. Okay. So you put yourself in this position to where my wife don't want to go first.
Okay.
To where she's making me go first. Now, if I knew I had a child out there, potentially, right? Oh. See, it's so many angles I can take. Y'all go judge me, but don't judge me. Judge yourself.
Okay.
One of the questions I would ask is, do I even like this girl that I like potentially... Like, it's the mother of my kids. Like, do I like her like that?
Is that a factor?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if she's lying to the man, potentially, not me.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, if he think the kid is his, right? Would I let him continue to think that? Something in me would be like, I have to know if it's my kid.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I think I would get a paternity test.
Now, would you have gotten a paternity test early on? Or would you kind of wait around? Because some people drag their feet when it comes to paternity tests because they just kind of don't want to face the reality of the situation. So would you wait all these years like this person did?
Oh, yeah, I'm waiting.
Really? How long would you wait?
I'm waiting because I'm looking like, what features?
Trying to wait for it to come into its own.
Oh, man, those are my eyes. But if I see features that I'm like, that don't look like nothing. That don't look like nobody in my family. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would be the type to wait, unfortunately. I know y'all looking
12 years?
You're like, Chris, you're an honorable guy. Why are you waiting 12 years? Listen here, man. Because I think it also it was a fun, listen, I'm here for a fun time, not a long time. You get what I'm saying? So I think it also, based on his decision, I don't think he really banged with that girl like that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's like, look, it is what it is. I already know what type of girl you are. You cheated on your man with me. Why would I want to invest, even though I 50% chance I did invest in the future with you? Like, you already grimy. If you're going to lie to him, that's your thing. And I get to actually start over and just move on with my life.
And that would never be in the back of your head, like, I'm missing out on time with this child.
I moved to California.
Really?
I'm in a whole different state.
So you said F them kids. That's what it sounds like to me.
F that kid.
F that kid. Okay.
F that kid. Not all the kids.
Okay.
What are your thoughts? Like what are your thoughts on the scenario?
I mean, if I were a guy in this position, I would take a paternity test, and I would have took it as soon as I could. But
hold on. Let's let you talk from the woman's perspective, right?
Okay.
How come she didn't, like, you know what I mean, be like, hey, there's a chance that it may not be yours? Are you gonna be the woman that be like, hey, there's a chance this may not be your baby, to your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
I live in reality.
Really?
Yeah, because I know people have embarrassment and fear and all that type of stuff, but to me, I feel like it's just going to hurt the kid in the long run when they realize who they thought was their dad was never their dad. And like, you see stuff like that on TV, on reality shows all the time. Like, my mom had the secret from me for all these years, and now the child resents their mother and all this type of stuff. That's not something I want to deal with. I'd rather, nip it in the bud, admit that I made a mistake, and
hold on. It's not just a mistake. It's not just like a boo boo.
It is a huge mistake, but at the end of the day, you got to keep on living. Okay, so we got to figure out who the dad is. All three of us. So the responsible parties can take care of the child. I mean, if y'all, doing, what did they call it, the horizontal cha-cha or whatever like that.
I don't know where you going with this.
Then you lay down, there's a possibility of a child. So, yeah, let's just handle our business as adults and then move on from there.
Wow. I don't think...
I feel like it's going to cause more hurt and pain the longer you wait. It's better to know the truth.
So you saying, like, as soon as you was pregnant, you would have just been like, hey, I made a mistake. But what if you love that guy? Like, what if I know the actions didn't show it? Yeah. I'm just saying, like...
Then I have to bear the consequences of me mistreating somebody I love.
What if the consequences is none of the guys want to be there for you?
Well, then that's something I have to deal with. Then that's where you decide, do you want to keep the baby? Do you want to raise a child on your own? You
see, this is what you get. You get what I'm saying? When you want to be all fast and don't want to even think about the consequences of your action. There's so many things you could have done. You could have used a condom. You could have used some type of plan B.
But you never know. Things fail. So, I mean, I'm not faulting the people.
I'm faulting.
If they're grown and they're doing their thing, then this is a possibility when you're dealing with multiple people. And my thing is, like, I really think that you should deal with the consequences of your issues so you can move on and have a free conscience. I don't like going to bed at night and just being like, I got something I got to take to my grave. Like, that would weigh too heavily on me.
So basically, you don't have nothing in your current life right now that you're like, I'm taking to my grave?
No.
Wow. Okay. I'll just say that.
I'm just like, the people who need to know whatever, if I made any mistakes, they know.
Listen here.
It doesn't mean everybody needs to know what mistake I made. If I made a mistake with one person and I confronted and told them the issue, that's fine. Now, am I taking it to the grave with, like, maybe my other friends and other stuff? Yeah, because y'all don't need to know what happened with me and this person. But if I wrong somebody, I'm going to address the situation.
You ain't taking nothing to your grave.
No, I'm sleeping peacefully.
My grave better be 8 feet deep. I'm bringing some extra stuff with me, okay?
Oh,
I'm bringing at least 2 feet of skeletons, okay? Let's say you had a friend.
Okay.
Let's say this is your friend, right? Will you judge that friend for not going after their potential child? Will you still be friends with that friend?
Would I still be friends with them?
I'm talking about the guy. The guy
who's not taking any effort to, like, see if that's
to see child. If it's his. It's 50-50. He like, man, look, you heard. Hey, look, they are a family. At least he got a man in his life. It's not like he's fatherless. You get what I'm saying? Would you look at him kind of side eye in a way, or would you just compartmentalize and be like, well, that's just my friend?
No, I'm a side-eye him.
Really?
I don't think I could continue the friendship.
Really?
Because I'm like, your character is effed up. I don't want people around me who think like that. Well, I guess my husband think like that. You would wait. actually like live that out, and I'm supposed to be like going out for drinks and hanging out with you when you're just like, yeah, I might have a kid or not, who knows.
You see,
I'm just like,
listen here,
that's kind of grimy to me.
I know you threw me on the bus and drove the bus, but I'm saying, let me explain my character, right?
Okay.
I am not the type of person to where when you're in the mess, you look at me and be like, Chris, how are we gonna get out of it? I'm not that person, right? I'm the person to avoid the mess.
Yeah.
Right? So I wouldn't even be in this type of situation.
Yeah.
Because if I was in this type of situation, then you would see my flawed character. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So just bank on me being like, oh, Chris wouldn't do this, or Chris wouldn't find himself in these situations, because then I'm in. Hey, you might want to make that grade 3 feet. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I understand y'all probably looking to be like, okay, you ain't got no character. No, I got character to avoid putting myself in these situations.
Yeah.
But if I was in the mess, oh my God, that is so scary to me.
It's very scary. But the thing is, the
scary.
sooner you deal with it and move on from it, then you can be free of the secrets.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, just deal with it and move on with your life, because life goes on, you know?
And you said you couldn't be friends with somebody who have a child out here potentially and not want to take up that responsibility.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't think we can go to Dave and Buster's this weekend.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Like, we can't go to the bar. I just don't want to hang. You got other bigger responsibilities. You don't need to be chilling with me.
Can you be friends with a girl who's pregnant, who cheated on her man, and not telling her man that, like, hey, you may not be the father? Or you basically like, I can't be friends with both of these type of people?
I wouldn't be friends with the girl either. And that's really only because I'm going to be around these people's house, going to the birthday parties and all this type of stuff. And then when everything comes out, he's going to be like, who knew? And then they look at me. Like, you came to all the birthday parties and you were in on this mess and all this type of stuff. And we all thought we were friends and all this type of stuff. I'm just like, I'm gonna have to let y'all handle y'all situation. I'm gonna just go do my own thing.
They gonna make you the godmother.
Oh gosh.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Listen, so at the end of the day, with this scenario, I feel like the guy, even though, like, you know, he wasn't the one in a committed relationship. Listen, for all you know, it may not even be your baby. Mm-hmm. Now, what if he gets a paternity test, it's not his baby, and he ruined that family?
I would say she ruined the family.
Nah, that's 100% facts. That's 100%.
And the fact that you kept a secret for so long. Maybe if you would have said it at the beginning, and now y'all would have been over it by now.
And now, at first, before the paternity test, the man was in the life, and he like, oh, you did this to me? I'm out. And now she's a single mother taking care of this child. But now that I took this paternity test, I kind of ruined the family by bringing this paternity test. Well, she ruined the family, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody look at that scenario. Nobody care about that angle of me actually ruining a good thing. I think that's how he sleep at night. He be like, listen here, I'm trying to keep the family together.
Yeah.
If I come in and say that might be my baby, I may affect the child in negative ways. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing is, at the end of the day, this is these people's lives. Mm-hmm. They got to go to bed at night. They got to live with their secrets. Yeah. And if they're able to do it, you know, that's their business. But for me, that would be hard for me to deal with, to have on my conscience.
Listen here, man.
But everybody's built different. I ain't built for that.
Listen here. I like the scenario.
Mm-hmm. It was interesting. Thank you for sharing.
Very Maury episode. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything else you like to share on this scenario? Anything else that you like to talk about, or basically drive the bus over me again and things like that?
No, I think we've said enough.
Listen here. This is where you can send the scenario. Send it to our email. As of right now, y'all can send it to the email, but if y'all want to, y'all can put it in the comments, because not a lot of people are commenting, not a lot of people are watching. So,
but this is fun for us, so we're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah. So, again, this is a show for all of us, for y'all to actually say y'all part, to see what y'all thought. And listen here, if this show get enough traction, right, I may actually give some people, depending, like the loyal fans, right? The ones who be watching, like the ones from the old videos, like The Bachelorette, like, you know, those type. I may actually include their responses in with somebody else's scenario. It's so many angles I want to take the show.
Yeah.
But it's all
we
on.
want to interact it.
It's all on if y'all watching.
Yeah.
If y'all not watching, I'm just going to talk to Blair.
Yeah.
Right? But I may call somebody in. I may call one of y'all in. I don't know.
You might be a co-host for the day.
Who knows? It's so much. In this email right here or in the comment section, put in your next scenario. We will be back.
Yes.
And also, as of right now, there is no schedule for when the scenario is coming out. You may get 3 a week. You may get 5 a week. You may get 1 a week. This is our second one for the week. So keep y'all subscriptions open. Put that notification bell up.
Yep.
You never know. We may have a scenario again today. Who knows?
Yes.
Y'all be good.
Bye.